Hey guys, welcome back. So today I have a very fun, very glowy, very bronzy spring tutorial for you. I have been researching like the spring trends and I've been seeing a lot of orange lips, really like gilded, bronzy, orangish, just beautiful eyes. If you have green eyes, if you have blue eyes, this is going to be an amazing like look on you. It's really just gonna make them pop. And if you have brown eyes, this orange lipstick is just gonna make your eyes look just super chocolatey and deep and delicious. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Give this video a thumbs up if you'd like to see some more spring tutorials or some more season related tutorials. So in this tutorial I am using the IT Cosmetics Naturally Pretty palette as well as a few Inglot eyeshadows. So if you are interested and would love to be all glowy and orange and just, you know, ready for spring, then just keep right on watching and see how I achieve this look.
First thing I'm starting off with is my lid primer, and this one is from Smashbox, the Photo Finish Lid Primer, and I am just throwing that on my eye and going to blend everything in with my finger. And then I'm going in with the IT Cosmetics Naturally Pretty palette, and I'm taking a tapered blending brush, E40 from Sigma, I believe this is, and I am throwing the shade Sunrise into my crease. I'm just going to blend this really well back and forth using windshield wiper motions and buffing and circular motions, and just really making this eyeshadow shade a part of my eye and not leaving any harsh edges anywhere. I really like this warm shade. It just really makes eye colors just pop. Perfect for spring. Then I'm going to take an E25 blending brush in the shade Sunset, and I am going to focus on keeping this shade below my transition shade and just really pushing this into my eye socket to kind of create a gradient from this shade to the lighter shade. I really love the combination of the two warm shades. I feel like it just makes your eye color pop. And now I'm going to go in with the Rimmel Scandaleyes, this new paint in the shade Peachy that I picked up at Ulta. This stuff is really pigmented, and I'm just taking the applicator and drawing it on my eyelid, and then I'm just going to blend that in up to my crease with a concealer brush from Sigma. And then I'm taking Max Fix Plus and a flat shader brush from Sigma, and I'm using the shade Inglot number 15 and putting that on my lid. Then I'm going to go back in with a diffused highlight brush, and I'm sorry I'm out of the focus again. I didn't realize it, and I'm just basically taking that dark shade and putting that into my outer V and blending out any harsh edges once again. Then I'm going to take the light shade called Sheer Joy, and I am putting that up onto my brow bone, and that is it. Really simple eye look. Just going to line my eyes with the Milani eyeliner in the shade Chocolate, just a really basic brown shade. Curling my lashes, of course. This is just a really simple eye look. And I'm going to just throw on a little bit of mascara, not too much. This is the Loreal Butterfly Lash Out Mascara. I'm not in love with it, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to be throwing on false lashes anyways. This is just a really simple eye look because the focus is going to be on my lips and my face and my skin. So now I threw on some Ardell Accent Lashes number 315 with some dual lash glue, and I'm cleaning up my under eye area there with just a makeup wipe. Now I am priming and filling in my pores with the Clinique pore filler. This is similar to the Benefit Professional. And oops, yes, I'm very clumsy sometimes. I am using my CoverGirl and Olay corrector, just a yellowish corrector. I put this on underneath my foundation, and it really just helps brighten up the under eye area. And I'm blending that out with a beauty blender, of course. Love my beauty blender. And now I'm going to prime my face with the Smashbox primer. This one is for acne or discoloration. It has salicylic acid in it, and as you can see, I have some blemishes, so That just helps cancel out redness. And now my new love of my life is this YSL 2 Chocolat foundation. I'm in the shade B40. I love this stuff. It seriously makes my skin look glowy and amazing. It's a very luminous finish foundation, but yet your skin looks like freshly cleaned skin. Like, you know how it's all like shiny and stuff after you exfoliate? That's what this foundation does. And I'm blending that out with a Sigma F80 brush. My favorite foundation brush if I'm going to use one. I usually use a beauty blender, but I have found that I like this foundation to apply it with that brush. And now I'm going in with the L'Oreal concealer in N678, not for my under eyes, but for contouring. I am obsessed with doing a cream contour right now. I just find that it really gives that extra like dimension to your face. I'm obsessed. And this is a really inexpensive cream contour to use, and you can just draw it on, as you can see. And I've also been obsessed with using a dry beauty blender to buff it out instead of using a wet beauty blender. It's easier to like use buffing motion with it dry, and I don't know, I'm really just kind of loving that right now. So just gonna blend everything out so I don't have any like strange orange spots on my face. And then I'm going to go in with my MAC Prep and Prime highlighting concealer in the shade Radiant Rose. The L'Oreal one is kind of like a dupe for this, but I like this one better because it's creamier and I feel like it blends out better. And I don't know, it's like a lighter consistency, so it just really blends well. And I'm just going to highlight all the high points of my face and blend that once again out with my beauty blender. If you'll notice, there's a giant chunk missing out of my beauty blender. It no longer has a tip because one of my children decided to take a bite out of it. And yes, I am sad because I love my beauty blender and it doesn't have the point anymore. And I loved the point on it because it really could get into that inner eye area really well, and now not so much. But what are you going to do? Kids. My daughter calls this the Easter egg. She thinks it's an Easter egg, like a toy. And I'm going to go in with NARS Laguna Bronzer. I like to do the cream contour and then throw powder on top. It just really solidifies and creates a really nice shadow. Especially for this look, we're really going for a bronzed spring glow. So my favorite contour brush at the moment is this Sigma, what is it, the F05 contour brush. I just really like it because it's small enough to contour and buff at the same time. I like the NARS Ita brush as well, but I don't know, I'm just kind of in a rut right now and I like using this. And I am bringing my contour up just a little bit onto my cheeks because I want to be very, very bronzed and very glowy. And of course down my neck a little bit because that makes you look thin and chiseled. And now I'm going to set my under eye and my T-zone area with the Real Technique setting brush, which I love this brush, and the Tarte Amazonian Clay finishing powder. Not my favorite powder, but it is in my products to use up, so therefore I am using it. I don't want to use too much powder because I still want to look glowy, but yet I want to make sure everything is mattified. And then I'm just taking a clean brush and buffing everything out to make it all look seamless. And now I'm going to put on some blush. This is the Milani Luminoso blush. Seriously, absolutely amazing blush. It's so gorgeous. I love this blush. And it's inexpensive. Milani's baked blushes are just stunning. Highly pigmented, they blend really well, they're buildable, they last. Can't go wrong here. And I like a lot of blush. I like to see my blush. Now we're going to make a little glow on our cheekbones with the Josie Maran Argan Illuminating Luminizer. This stuff is super amazing. You need like half a pump. That giant bottle that I showed you is going to last me and has lasted me for years. You don't need very much. You can mix it in with your foundation too if you have a more natural or matte finish to really boost up the luminosity and the glow factor. I'm just blending this out with my fingers, just really simply. You could use a brush, but I'm just using my fingers because that's what I have. Throwing a little bit up on my forehead as well. And then to set it all and keep me glowing, spraying a little bit of Max Fix Plus all over my face. Little drying action. Poof up the hair while we're waiting for my face to dry. And now for the lips. This is a Prestige lip liner in the shade Poppy. This lip liner is so pigmented. It is just crazy. It was like $3 at Rite Aid. I love this color. Oh my gosh, I love this color. It's so beautiful. I'm just going to line my lips completely with this. And then I'm going to take my finger and just kind of smudge the lip liner into my actual lip to give my lipstick a little bit more stain powder and to make it more like a stain. This lip liner is very creamy, so it blends really, really well. And our lips are kind of the focal point of this look, so I want them to really pop and look fabulous. And there she is. What a beaut. Look at that. I love this lipstick. It is the Maybelline Vivid in the shade Mandarin, Vibrant Mandarin. And holy cow, this is stunning. Like, let's just take a moment. Angels are singing right now. Whoa! I love it. Seriously, I love this color. Everybody needs a beautiful shade of orange lipstick. I'm just saying. And that is the finished look.
Make sure I don't have any on my teeth because I am notorious for lipstick on my teeth. And no, I'm not going to refilm because I don't have time.